What's up, it's George the Fragrance Priest, and I think that if we're going to be doing a couple office giveaways today, then I've got to do the spin. So let me just, let me just get myself revved up and ready here. Here we go. Okay. Nailed it. So yes, today we're going to be looking at Mont Blanc's Explorer, arguably the most popular fragrance release of 2019, and a surefire compliment getter. When I first put this on, I got like 2 compliments, and I don't know if that's a good thing or maybe that's a little bit depressing because it is basically an Aventus clone. But first things first, yes, I will in fact genuinely, here they are, be giving away 2 Office for Men's. I got these very recently, and 2 people, 1 each, will be selected to get a free bottle of Office. I even, because it's 2, I decided to just contact Jeremy about it and say, listen, I'm doing 2 giveaways of Office. This is, of course, the latest batch. Is that okay, mate? And he replied saying, yeah, that's absolutely fine. I hope that it helps your channel out, which was a very kind thing to say. So, Jeremy, thank you very much for giving this giveaway your blessing. However, for obvious reasons, you will be exempt from this giveaway. I think that that's quite obvious. But yes, I will be giving away 2 Office for Men's. If you want to find out how to do that, then you'll have to stay to the end of the video, and more importantly, you'll have to be a subscriber. And yes, I can tell whether you are subscribed to this channel, but hey, it's a giveaway, it's free, and it only takes 1 click of a button, so please subscribe to enter the giveaway. I'll give you the details at the end. So, Mont Blanc Explorer. Wow, I mean, this has been really popular. This has been popping. This has been a very big deal, especially in the designer world. A very big release. But is it all just whatever? Is it all just nonsense? Because usually, I'm not a big fan of clones in general, and Aventus clones bore me to tears at this point. However, what I will say, to just start this off, for those of you who know who I am, this will make a lot of sense, but to me this is to Sean John Unforgivable. Hang on, how do I say this sentence? I've been struggling with this and practicing this review. This is to Aventus. Yes, I've got it, hang on, don't worry, I've got it. This is to Aventus what Sean John Unforgivable is to Millésime Impérial. As in, this is something that has obviously taken major influence from something that is popular, but it has tried at least to do something differently. It's at least tried to get to make its own story. It's tried to make its own explanation of itself. It's tried to explore itself. Now, there's one fragrance that I think did this a lot better this year. It was my most worn of the year, but that is, in fact, I'll just show it you. Why don't I just stop beating around the bush? I'll just show you what that is, if I can find it. Here it is. Yeah, so I believe that trying to take the Aventus DNA and reinterpreting it to your own ends, the best version of that I've smelt is this. This is Ioko's Mirage 23. This is phenomenal, fantastic. I need to do a review of it, but this is probably my favourite interpretation of Aventus, where they've taken Aventus and they've actually tried to not completely steal it or reinterpret, like just completely copy it. They've actually tried to reinterpret it. However, this is a tremendous amount of money, and don't think that I don't know that. It's like £240 for 100ml. That is borderline sodding scandalous. This, however, is not £260. It is nowhere near, and I will take that into account. As Aventus clones, or as Aventus interpretations go, this is one of the most well priced. So let's get started with the presentation. I think that the presentation is so-so. It's your borderline Mont Blanc Individual presentation. You've got the logo, you've got the cap. I kind of like the black, almost trying to be like a leather, faux leather thing going around it. I think that's very cool. It's alright, but I don't like the Mont Blanc insignia. I think that it always looks silly. It looks like something from the Teletubbies. It looks very a children's program like, and so I don't enjoy that, and so that clashes for me. I think that it's a bottle that just kind of gets what it's trying to do done. I think that it's one of the weaker designs or presentations of the Mont Blanc line, especially when you compare it to something like an Individual. I think it's so-so. I think it's whatever. It's neither is it offensive, neither is it like, wow, that's amazing. It doesn't really stand out in my collection, especially when you're comparing it to some of the other bottles that I have that are far superior and some more, much more interesting. I do care about presentation. I care about how a fragrance looks in my collection, and especially now that I've got 200 bottles, they're all kind of competing for that sort of coveted prize of looking freaking awesome. And this doesn't look freaking awesome. It looks freaking average. And so it's a little bit disappointing. So my review and my score of presentation would be a 3 out of 5. So the scent. There are 2 fragrances that this reminds me of. The first one is Aventus. Imagine your shock, right? But the second fragrance is... Some of you may know where I'm going with this. Is Office. It's true. If you put these 2 together, and unfortunately this did win over this in my battle video. I'm still recovering from that. In fact, I have a plan to redeem Aventus very, very soon. But if you put these together, especially there's this kind of fluffy citrusy floral that's within Office for Men, and it's like they've taken that, that's very nice, and actually that's probably in my mind the thing that gets the most compliments from Office for Men and gets the biggest reaction. If you take that flowery citrusy fluffiness that's a little bit aldehydic, you take that, you grab it and you put it into quite a fruity batch of Aventus, a citrusy batch of Aventus, you basically get Mont Blanc Explorer. This is just really pleasant, and it's really enjoyable, and it is basically what they wanted to do. It's a designer Aventus. Aventus has got, and in that battle video, I learned a lot from that battle video. If you haven't seen it, I put Aventus versus Office for Men. I've basically spoiled it for you now. There was tons of comments. There were more comments in that video than I think of any of my previous videos, because it was such a controversial video. And a lot of people said, well, women actually don't enjoy Aventus as much. Men enjoy Aventus more, and the reason being is because it has this kind of smokier tone to it, and that can be a little bit off-putting. It can be a little bit more niche or whatever. Now, that could be a load of bollocks. I don't know. But it got me thinking. Because Explorer is, you take the smoke away, you take the smokier elements and you ditch that, and instead you get this, like I said, this kind of fluffy but punchy floral note that's very easy on the nose, that's kind of ethereal, and you take the citrusy, pineapple-y, blueberry note with just a little bit of musk, but it's not like oak moss, it's not like wood just hitting you in the face or anything like that. It's more like just very light and pleasant and citrusy and fun and fine. And what you get is something that's incredibly easy to wear. Super duper easy to wear. Super enjoyable to wear. And very freeing. And it's just very easy to wear it. It doesn't feel as though with Aventus, like I said, and one of the reasons why I like Ioko Mirage 23 is that it takes away the sort of the burden of Aventus, which is that sort of a mossier, muskier, oak moss, harsh, almost like smoky, like a coal kind of thing. You just strip that away and you just do the freshness, but you do it with a few designer elements. I'm guessing that blackwood, which is an aroma chemical, which is a very, how do I explain blackwood? I can imagine that blackwood and ISOE Super are heightened in here. These are 2 complement-getting aroma chemicals that are used in a lot of designer fragrances. It's basically like they just wanted to take all of the elements that are popular, and they wanted to take all of the elements that get compliments and that get attention, and just put it into one fragrance. And ironically, I think that was the brief of another fragrance that came out this year. Oh yes, this. These two have got basically the same mission statements. That's why I wanted to bring them together. That's why I wanted to review this and tell you about this, and I also wanted to do the office giveaway, because these two are kind of like brothers in a way. Now, which do I prefer? I will say this. I think they're both as bad as each other, and they're both as good as each other. They both do what they set out to do. There are pros to this with Office, and there are pros to this, namely the price. But there are pros to this because this lasts a little bit longer. But yes, they are very similar. So the bottom line is this. Scent-wise, they had a mission. They wanted to make something that was super compliment getting, that was super attractive to the opposite sex. They wanted to make something that was just in your face, just good, just solid. And I feel, especially from the reception I've had from this fragrance, that they did it. Is it a work of art? No. Is it trying to be? No. But for what it is and what it sets out to be, it's a freaking 4 out of 5. And there you go. Projection longevity. That's the problem. That's where we start to go a little bit downhill. Projection for me is not very good. I'd say that it's a decent... I've tested this in warmer weather, and I've tested this in colder weather. In warmer weather, yes, it does do a little bit better. But I'm saying that the performance is kind of like an Acqua di Parma. It's kind of very similar to my Acqua di Parma Cologne Intensa. As in, you get some pretty solid projection for maybe the first hour, and then it just kind of reins in, and it's very so-so, it's very whatever. I don't think that the projection on me is actually very good. I think that maybe for you it could be better, but that's what you get when you take out the heavier, the smokier elements. You're just going to get that. Those are larger aroma chemicals, those are larger natural substances that you've taken out, and so they won't be able to necessarily last on your skin. So projection, I would give a 3.5 out of 5. Longevity does a little bit better, maybe about 8 hours. Actually, I get about 8 hours solid, and that's actually not bad. So I'd give longevity, for what this is, again, a 3.5. So overall performance, I'm giving a 3.5 out of 5. Compliments, incredible. Disgusting, if I'm honest. Disgusting, the amount of compliments that you get. They really wanted to create an Aventus-like fragrance and just ramp up the parts of the scent that will just get you the most positive attention. Compliments off the chain. Incredible. This is going to be probably in my top 5 most complimented of this year that's going to be coming in December. Because it's just rampant. Price point, for what it is, and for the fact of the compliments, and for the fact that it's got a lovely scent profile and it's very easily wearable. Hey, you know, I got this 60ml for a very reasonable price on, oh god, I don't know where I got this from. I'll have a look at my back order and I will put the link of where I got this from down below. So, but it was a very, very reasonable price, very, very good price. And so yeah, thumbs up with the price point. Overall, hey, are you one of those people who are subscribed to fragrance channels because they want compliments and they want attention from the opposite sex or the same sex? Well, Mont Blanc have answered your prayers. It's as simple as that. They hear you, they know where you're coming from, and this is the ultimate empathy of that request. This is a compliment getting beast. It's designed to be that way. It's very lovely to wear. It's very easy to wear. I enjoy it. I do enjoy it, and I think it's very pleasant. I get where they're coming from. Do I wear it on a regular basis? Well, you know me, I love my more crazy artistic shit. But if I was just starting out, hey, this is solid. And yes, it will get you a tremendous amount of attention. So overall, I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5. A great, great compliment-getting, designer-based fragrance. There you go. So, you've made it to the end of the video. How do you get one of these? Well, it's quite simple. First thing you write, you put this down in the comments of this video, nowhere else. You put down in this video, in the comment, I want to be part of the giveaway. And then, this is Mont Blanc Explorer. Where would you want to explore with Mont Blanc Explorer, right? So you put, I want to be part of this giveaway, and then you tell me where you want to explore. Now, this isn't a trick question. I genuinely just mean, where would you love to explore? Is it Rome? Is it Egypt? Is it the future? Is it the past? Is it different planets, different dimensions? I don't care. It's fine. Everything's open. And everybody's open to this giveaway. So, let me just tell you again. You just put down in the comments, I'd like to be part of this giveaway, and then tell me your best answer. Where would you want to explore with Mont Blanc Explorer? Okay? And so, right, I would love to explore with Mont Blanc Explorer, and then wherever you want. Tell me your best, whatever. Get creative, or tell a genuine experience, whatever it is. So, hopefully that makes sense, and good luck. 2 people, by the way, are up for one of these offices, so 1 each. I will be announcing the winners on my community page on Sunday, the 1st of December. So, this competition closes late Saturday night. You have until then to be part of this giveaway. So good luck, and I hope that I have given you the correct information about Mont Blanc Explorer. I hope I've given you information that helps you make your decision about it. But anyway, I will be seeing you next week. I'm going to be taking a little break, but not too long. I will be seeing you early December. Until then, I am the Fragrance Apprentice. Good luck and goodbye.